For the person that is the jack of all trades and can still master one, is oftentimes better than the jack of all trades and master of none. Here are 5 steps to help you launch your design career with ease in 2025. Welcome back to Transition with Dimgold. The first step to launching your design career with ease in 2025 is number 1, understand the concept of design. It's as simple as that. You need to understand the concept of design. You need to start seeing design from not just an high income earning skill, but you need to start seeing design in the lens of a problem solving skill. So design is first a problem solving skill, actually. So the first thing you need to do is to change your mindset about what you know or your understanding of the concept of design, which is what first a problem solving skill. Design is problem solving. And it's not just about aesthetics, and it's not just about making money. So design is first what? Problem solving. All right. Now, the second step to launching your design career in 2025 is what? You need to master the basics. You need to what? Understand the principles and the element of design. Of course, I'll not be teaching you that in this podcast. So you need to now become a student of design by what? Doing your due diligence of studying the basics in design, which is what? Understanding the principles and the element of design. Those are like it's constant. Okay, you really need to know that before you can actually what? Start to earn, or before you can actually launch your design career. You also need to understand this thing called psychology. All right. So yes, there's a part in design that you really need to dive deep into psychology. I mean, understanding the psychology of colors, understanding the typology of types, typography. So these are very, very important, and these are like the basics you really need to. So you as a designer, you need to become a student of design. So because many a times design as a career does not actually require you earning a degree, but it needs you to actually do your due diligence of studying the basics. Understanding the basics, mastering the basics. The third step to launch your design career in 2025 is to develop soft skill. All right. So I'm sure most of you are expecting me to say, you need to build a portfolio, you need to do this, you need to do that. But let me tell you something. The one thing that gives you an edge above any other kind of design is the soft skill that you have added to your design skill. One of the soft skills you need to learn and you need to develop is critical thinking. As a designer, you will be doing a lot of critical thinking. And critical thinking is more of the ability to think literally, objectively. The ability to think, to be able to make better decisions, right? So you really need to develop critical thinking. There's sometimes you be in a meeting, you find yourself in conversations with maybe your CEO or people in your place of work. You really need to know how to think fast, think critically, and give better suggestions and make accurate decisions. And even while you're even making your design, while you're doing your designs, you also need to learn how to think critically. To be able to know what actually works best in this kind of design or in the design you're doing. The second kind of soft skill you need to develop is communication and teamwork. Yes, as a designer, communication and teamwork is very important, because as a designer, you won't find yourself working only as a designer. You find yourself working with quite a number of people, probably with content writers, with engineers, developers, with different kind of people. So you really need to learn collaboration and teamwork. Communication and teamwork rather. The next soft skill you really need to learn, the third soft skill you need to learn is empathy and emotional intelligence. So you must be wondering, what exactly do I need this for? So empathy is so important in your design, such that when you're doing certain design, you really need to put yourself in the shoes of those people who are viewing your design. And it's so important that if you can actually feel what your audience feel about your design, it's if you can develop the skill to be able to feel what your audience feel about your design, and then that's so amazing. So empathy and emotional intelligence is important as a soft skill that a designer must have. Then lastly, time management and discipline is important for you as a designer to learn. So you need to learn how to manage your time. You need to learn how to, structure your day in such that you manage your time properly and you are disciplined with work. So the fourth step to launching your design career in 2025 is to pick a niche and explore. Dive deep. Break it down. Master it. And so there is this popular saying that says jack of all trade, master of none, and but oftentimes always better than master of one. All right. So it's actually like a true saying, but where I have issue with is where they said oftentimes the one who is jack of all trade that does not master anyone is oftentimes better than the master of one, which is true actually. But for the person that is the jack of all trades and can still master one, is oftentimes better than the jack of all trade and master of none. So for me as a person, the kind of advice I'll give to you as a designer is to try as much as possible to explore. You don't need to dive deep into all nature of designs, but try as much as possible to explore several niche in design. But don't forget to pick the one that you love most or the one that you love doing. For me personally as a person, I've got myself involved in different niche in design, starting from book publishing, from my dad's printing press, to caricature design, cartoon designs, to business card designs, brand identity design, product design, UI UX design, motion design. I've explored almost all areas of design. But I personally as a person, as I have been able to be a jack of all, I still master one, which is what product design. And product design is what I love doing and what I'll continue to do. But what I could still do several things. I could still do brand identity design very well. I could still do various aspects of design. So my advice to you as a person is to still while you are jack of, trying to find your niche or find what you love, what interests you the most, ensure you pick a niche. Ensure you pick a niche and you become a master at it. The last step to launching your design career in 2025. This one, you need to know it before you're actually able to go out there and tell people that you're a designer. Build your personal brand. It's important that you as a creative, you build your personal brand. You build a perception, what you want people to perceive about your brand. All right. So for everybody out there, when they hear the word Dimgold, they know Dimgold is for excellence. All right. There is no project or no job I get myself involved in that does not get the best out of it. That excellence is not finding it. All right. And that is a perception I've built around my brand, such that I am known for excellence anywhere I find myself or in any project or any work I find myself doing. You've got to build your personal brand. You've got to build a perception around your brand. And then you've also got to build your portfolio, and you've got to consistently build your social media presence. This is very, very important for you as a creative. I believe with these 5 steps, yes, you're able to start and launch a design career. So for those people there that doesn't know how to start, they're like, how do I go about starting? I don't know what to do. I've tried this, I've tried that. Try these 5 and get yourself started. Thank you very much and see you in our next episode.